So, if you're a graduate student just starting to dive into computer science research papers, you've probably noticed a major issue with AI. Before the pivotal 2020 paper we're looking at today, the smartest AI models out there had a massive flaw. They were basically acting like confident liars. They stored facts invisibly in their neural network weights, hallucinated answers with absolute certainty, and couldn't even tell you where they learned anything. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down one of the most foundational papers in modern artificial intelligence. It's called Retrieval-Augmented Generation for Knowledge-Intensive NLP Tasks, published in 2020 by researchers at Facebook AI, University College London, and NYU. This is the exact paper that revolutionized AI memory, bridged the gap between search engines and language generators, and fundamentally solved that massive hallucination problem. Okay, let's dive into this with a quick roadmap so you know exactly how we're going to demystify this dense computer science architecture together. We'll cover the hallucination problem, the open book solution, how RAG actually works, the state-of-the-art results, and finally, why this matters today. Starting with Section 1, the AI hallucination problem, or what we can call the closed book dilemma. Think about taking a really brutal graduate-level exam. Before 2020, AI essentially had two separate ways of handling knowledge-intensive tasks, and honestly, both had serious limitations. First, we had parametric-only models. This is like walking into a closed-book exam room with absolutely nothing but your brain. The model has to answer every single question based purely on the data it memorized during training, which could have been months ago. If it forgets a fact, well, it just guesses. And boom, you get a hallucination. Plus, if a fact changes out in the real world, you literally have to spend thousands of dollars retraining the entire neural network. Now, on the flip side, we had extractive-only models. This is basically just a search engine. It retrieves a document and simply highlights the exact span of text that contains the answer. But if the verbatim answer isn't sitting neatly in that document, it completely fails. It can't synthesize original thoughts or, write a creative essay. Let's move on to Section 2, the open book solution. Enter RAG. If we strip away all the dense academic jargon, the core contribution of this paper is actually incredibly intuitive. Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG, is exactly like letting the AI walk into that exam room with its fluid reasoning brain, which is a sequence-to-sequence model, and a laptop connected to a massive searchable encyclopedia. Specifically, these researchers gave the AI access to what they call a non-parametric memory. It's a dense vector index made up of 21 million 100-word chunks of Wikipedia. So now, when asked a question, it searches the encyclopedia first, reads the relevant pages, and then uses its brain to write a perfectly tailored answer.
All right, Section 3, how RAG actually works. Let's look at the pipeline.
This whole pipeline happens in 3 distinct steps. Step 1. The user inputs a query, and a query encoder converts that text into a mathematical vector. Step 2. The system performs a maximum inner product search, or MIPS, against the document index to find the top documents that mathematically match the query's vector. Think of this as a highly advanced neural search engine finding the exact right Wikipedia pages in milliseconds. Step 3. Both the original query and those retrieved documents are fed directly into the generator. In this case, that's a pre-trained language model called BART, which synthesizes all that raw information into a fluid, human-like answer. Notice how perfectly the paper's main architecture diagram maps directly onto our open book exam room analogy. You can literally trace the flow. Look at the green section on the left. That's the retriever, finding those latent documents, which they label as Z. Then look at the blue section on the right. That's the generator, our parametric brain. But the true magic of this paper, it's the end-to-end joint training. The generator and the retriever are actually trained together. The generator learns how to perfectly read the retrieved documents, while the retriever gets better at finding the specific types of documents the generator finds useful. It's a brilliant feedback loop. Now, the heaviest math in the paper revolves around probabilistic marginalization. Sounds terrifying, right? But we can completely simplify it. The researchers basically tested 2 different ways for the AI to use the documents it finds. The first is RAG sequence. Here, the AI asks, if I only look at document 1, what full sentence would I write? It generates a few complete answers from single sources and just picks the best one. But the second method, RAG token, is where things get fascinating. It writes the answer word by word, shifting its attention between different documents. Imagine the AI standing at a sound mixing board. For the first word, it slides the volume up on document A. For the next word, it slides the volume down on A and up on document B. And you can see this exact sound mixing concept in action right here. Notice how the dark blue squares represent the model's focus. When the AI is generating the words for the book title of Farewell to Arms, the posterior probability is intensely focused on document 1. But when it moves on to generate the words for The Sun Also Rises, it dynamically slides the volume up on document 2. It is seamlessly synthesizing facts from entirely different sources into one single cohesive sentence. That is incredible. Which brings us to section 4, the state-of-the-art results. Let's look at the proof. So this number is absolutely crucial, 42.7%. The researchers tested RAG against a state-of-the-art closed-book model, BART, on generating Jeopardy questions. And remember, Jeopardy requires incredibly precise factual statements. Human evaluators found that the baseline BART model was more factual in only 7.1% of cases. But they found RAG to be more factual in a massive 42.7% of generations. The open book approach objectively and significantly reduced hallucinations. But here's the thing. RAG didn't just stop hallucinating. It also became a vastly better writer. Notice the massive jump in distinct trigrams shown here. The closed book BART baseline scored 32.4%. RAG sequence, however, scored 53.8%. Because RAG is actively drawing from external Wikipedia articles, the language it generates is vastly more specific, rich, and diverse than a model that's relying purely on what it crammed into its internal parameters. Furthermore, RAG completely shattered previous benchmarks, setting a new state-of-the-art on 3 different open-domain question-answering tasks: natural questions, web questions, and curated Trek. And it achieved this without needing the incredibly expensive, highly specialized pre-training that earlier models like Realm required. It proved you absolutely do not need a massive 11 billion parameter model like T5 if you simply give a smaller, smarter model a really good search engine.
Section 5. Why it matters today. The AI you use daily.
This paper laid the foundational architecture for modern AI. When you use tools like ChatGPT with web browsing, or when enterprises build custom AI chatbots that securely search their internal corporate PDFs, they are directly utilizing this exact framework. But perhaps the most powerful feature for developers is the ability to hot swap knowledge. The researchers prove that if the world changes, say a new world leader is elected, you don't have to retrain your neural network. You literally just drop a new document into the database index, and the AI instantly learns the new fact. If you take away just one single concept from this explainer for your own future research, let it be this. Teaching an AI to look things up was fundamentally more powerful, more factual, and more efficient than trying to cram all the world's knowledge into its parameters. It represents a total paradigm shift from pure memorization to dynamic reasoning. I'll leave you with this final, provocative thought to ponder as you continue your studies. As vector databases get faster and retrievers get more accurate, will the future of artificial intelligence really rely on building models with massive, trillion-parameter brains? Or will we just build smaller, highly logical reasoning engines hooked up to the ultimate encyclopedias? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and happy researching.